to you, right? Okay. Now, let us see because when we are dealing with the study of the elastic properties, different factors come into account. So what will happen if we have to deal with Young's modulus is changing and bulk modulus is changing? So we have to know the relation between them. So what I do, I take a cube. This is a cube, which only one side of the cube I am showing. We can complete that. This dotted is just to show you. Right. This is a unit cube. Okay, students, I have taken a cube of unit dimension, right? And this is the x-axis. And let us take this to be the z-axis, and this is the y-axis of the cube. Okay, x, y, z is the axis, and these are mutually perpendicular to each other. These axes are you know that they're perpendicular to each other, right? So, and the dimension of this cube is unity. That means it is 1. All the sides are 1, right? Now, what I'll do, let us apply outward stress. Okay, so let us say the force per unit area or tension which is acting in the x direction is Tx. Okay, the tension, that is force per unit area, which is acting along the x direction is Tx. Okay, in the same way, the tension which is acting along the z direction is what? Students, tension which is acting Tz. Okay, very good. In the same way, tension which is acting along the y-axis is what? Ty. Okay, this is the outward stress. There can be inward stress also. So the this stress is going to expand the cube. It is going to expand the cube, right? So right. So what I'm saying, let Tx, Ty, and Tz be the outward stress, is a outward stress acting on the respective axis, acting on the respective axis. Okay, right. Now, so what, and because of this, now let us see the next thing. We know that alpha, right? Alpha is defined as yesterday we saw, no, it is a longitudinal strain coefficient. And so what is the definition for longitudinal strain coefficient? We wrote it is defined as because with this, no, we have seen two topics already, so you should be knowing alpha is a longitudinal strain coefficient. It is defined as longitudinal strain. I said no, it is reverse of Young's modulus, longitudinal strain by a tension or stress. Okay, so I'll write here tension, both are same, no? So it is by tension, right? And you also know that longitudinal strain means here I will write elongation in length. Okay, elongation in length or change in length, elongation in length. Strain is change in dimension to original dimension. So elongation in length to the original length, right, into tension. Can I write this? Students, alpha is going to show us the expansion, elongation, right? So alpha is a longitudinal strain coefficient. It is defined as it is the ratio of longitudinal strain to tension. We know the definition of longitudinal strain, a change in dimension to original dimension. I have written this. Okay, this is going to cause the expansion or elongation, right? Now what will happen? We know that beta also, we know when there is elongation there is also compression. I'll draw one diagram here. You remember this? I said that I have a wire, okay, and this is a force acting here. Let us say this force is Tx for us now. Okay, now this Tx will increase the length of the wire. Okay, but there are two more but in this direction what is happening? The compression of the wire is happening, that is the diameter is decreasing. So here the two forces acting will be, in this case, Ty and Tz. Are you understanding? Because all these three forces, Tx, Ty, Tz, are perpendicular to each other. If Tx is acting in x direction, the two forces are acting perpendicular to the x direction. So which are the two forces? Ty and Tz. Okay, so what this Ty and Tz are trying to do? They are going to expand or compress. This concept, if it is clear, we can go ahead. Students, if Tx is acting in which it will always act in x direction. Okay, it is acting in x direction. It will what it is going to do in this case? It is going to increase the length of the cube. It will increase the length of the dimension of the cube. Okay, increase the dimension of the cube. In which direction? It will increase the dimension of the cube in x direction. Okay, right. Now the other two forces are also acting in x direction. Which are they? Ty and Tz, but they are going to do what? Compression. They are going to compress it because they are lateral strains now. They are the lateral forces acting on the body. Are you understanding this much?
Ma'am, can I tell it again, ma'am?
Okay. Right. Now, what I'm saying, I have taken a cube of unit dimension. It has a 3 axes x, y, z, which are perpendicular to each other. Okay. What I said, Tx is the stress which is acting, tension we'll say hereafter, tension which is acting in x direction. It is represented as Tx. Ty is a tension which is acting along the y axis. Okay. And Tz is a tension which is acting in the z direction. Right? What simple thing, what I'm saying, if I'm trying to pull here, let me say I'm trying to pull this x axis, what will happen? The length, for example, I have a wire only here, right? Now I'll show this in the same diagram. Let us see. Now I'm trying to pull this. I'm applying a force here. I'm trying to force per unit area. I'm pulling it. So here what is happening? Here I should talk about alpha or beta. I should talk about longitudinal or lateral. Lateral means perpendicular. Tell me. In this, when I'm pulling, the length is increasing or the diameter is increasing?
Length, ma'am.
Length is increasing. So for that, I should use which coefficient? Alpha is a longitudinal strain coefficient. If alpha describes about the longitudinal change, so I should talk about alpha. Okay, so alpha is increasing. So I'll write alpha. I'm going to show you how I'm going to write alpha Tx. Okay, now tell me, in the same direction when this force is acting, what is happening to the diameter of this wire? Diameter of this wire is decreasing, right? So I should talk about which strain? Lateral strain, which is beta. Okay, and which are the two forces which are acting perpendicular to this wire? I have Ty and Tz. Why Ty and Tz? Because all these 3 axes are perpendicular to each other. Correct, no? Ty is perpendicular to Tx, Tz is perpendicular to Tx, correct? So the lateral compression produced is due to which forces? Ty and Tz. The longitudinal elongation is produced by alpha. Okay, now you'll understand when I say this. Okay, so let alpha be the longitudinal strain coefficient, which is defined as longitudinal strain per unit stress, and because strain is elongation in the length to the original length into tension. Okay, now beta is what? What we saw? Beta we saw is the lateral strain coefficient. Okay, and it is defined as lateral. It is a lateral strain per unit dimension, per unit tension, right? Lateral strain is defined as lateral strain per unit tension, and lateral strain is we saw that change in dimension. There it was change in diameter in the previous case to the original diameter. It was into tension. Here what I'll write? Here I'll write beta is equal to change in dimension. Change in dimension to the original dimension into T. Okay, now you'll understand this, what I'm going to do. Now tell me for let us say for Tx. Now tell me what is I want to know what is the elongation in the length. Okay, when the force is Tx. Now tell me what is the elongation if I substitute here directly. I'll show. Just 1 minute. Okay, right. Now I'm saying alpha is equal to elongation produced elongation produced to the original length length into tension. Okay, I'm asking you, what is the elongation produced? What is the elongation produced in x direction? In x direction due to the tension Tx, due to Tx. Okay, now let us substitute what I'll get. So elongation produced from the previous, this equation I'm taking, is equal to alpha. Okay, alpha. Then what is the original length of the cube? What is the cube dimension? We said
Capital T, ma'am.
I said cube is of unit dimension, isn't it? I said the cube is of what dimension? Unit dimension. That means 1. All length, breadth and height are all 1. Okay, so elongation produced is equal to alpha into unit original length is 1 into what is the tension for us here now? We are talking about which tension? Which is acting in the
Tx, ma'am.
Yeah, Tx. Okay, this much. If you are understanding, we can proceed. So elongation produced is in x direction. So this is alpha Tx. Do you understand this much, students? Okay, so alpha is equal to elongation produced per original length. So I'm just finding out what is the elongation produced. So elongation produced is equal to alpha into the original length is 1, and we are talking about which tension? Tx. So it is alpha Tx. Okay, now what is the change produced? Okay, what is the change in x direction? In x direction, right? In x direction, due to Ty and Tz. Okay, these two are acting perpendicular. So it will help. We'll be talking about expansion or compression. We'll talk about longitudinal strain or alpha or beta.
Beta, ma'am.
Beta. So we'll write it is due to due to Ty, it is going to be beta Ty. That's all, because we know that this tension is perpendicular, so beta 2y. Due to Tz is also what? Beta Tz. Do you understand? So in this condition, what is happening? This is we wrote Tz, no, and this is Ty. These are acting perpendicular to Tx, so they will cause compression, and this will cause elongation. So this is alpha Tx, this is beta Ty in same x direction, and beta Tz. Okay, so what is the total? What is the change in this length along x direction now? Okay, so what is the change in length? What is the change in dimension of the cube? Change in dimension of cube in x direction. Okay, so what is the change? So what it was before? Before it was unity. Before it was 1, no? So 1, then it changed to, what are the changes taking place? Plus, because it is increasing, alpha Tx, and then minus beta Ty minus beta Tz is a change taking place in the x direction. It is a change in dimension which is taking place in the which direction? X direction. Do you understand that? I think now.
Ma'am, why minus?
Minus is because it is decreasing. It is increasing the dimension or decreasing the dimension?
Decreasing the diameter.
Decreasing. This when I wrote, yeah, that's a good question. Now why I wrote plus? Because it is increasing. It is increasing the length from unity. It became plus extension, but this is acting perpendicular. So minus. Okay. Now similarly, yes. Now I think now it will be clear. Now tell me, similarly, in y direction. Similarly, in y direction, what is happening? In y direction, what I should write? What is the change taking place in y direction of the cube? I'll write is equal to, okay, I'll write is equal to, what I'll write? 1 plus. Let me try. Let me understand if you have clarity. Now tell me 1 plus in y direction. 1 plus. Which stress is
Alpha
trying
Ty.
to alpha ty
Ty.
y, very good. Then minus beta tx, correct, minus beta tz. Quite simple. The forces which are acting perpendicular are compressing, so beta. The forces which are in the same direction, they are elongating, so plus alpha. Okay, yeah, I think now you can understand. Similarly in z direction, can you tell me again same thing? What is the change taking place? Change in the cube. 1 plus alpha tz minus beta tx minus beta ty. This is the change taken place. Quite simple. Okay, right. Now I'll just show you once again because it needs little understanding, right? Okay, so students, so if you understood that much now, we can you'll be able to make it fast. Right. Now students, what I said, we are seeing the relation between bulk modulus, Young's modulus and Poisson's ratio, and I had taken a cube. The cube is of unidimension, so the original length of the cube is unity. Okay, and I have taken all this 3 axes which are perpendicular to each other as x, y, z, x, y, z. Okay, tx, ty, tz is the outward stress acting on the cube. So the work is to expand the cube. It is going to expand. It can also compress, but here we have taken the case of expansion, right? Now we have seen alpha is called longitudinal strain coefficient. Okay, and longitudinal strain coefficient. Beta is called lateral strain coefficient. The definition is longitudinal strain by tension, and so strain means change in length to original length. I have written that. Beta is also a change in dimension to original dimension into tension, right? Okay, now with that, what we did, we went for the next one. Then what I said, we are concentrating. Right. Now, what I said, this, yeah, someone is unmuting. Yeah. Any doubt? Someone was unmuting the mic. Who is
no, good, myself, madam.
Yes, sir.
Panchakshi.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, madam.
Yes, sir.
Madam, just a small few informations I want.
Yes, sir.
What is the topic being taught, madam, today?
Sir, today's topic, no, we are seeing the module is first module, sir. This is second module. Topic is elasticity.
Elasticity.
Yes, sir.
And the course plan, whatever you have planned, according to that only it's going on, or any difference?
Sir, we are lagging, sir. We are lagging because what we have planned was for 1 hour.
How many class lagging, madam?
Sir, maybe 3 to 4 classes, sir. Because of the time duration of 40 minutes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then, ma'am, what is the CO1 now, I think?
Sir, now it is CO2.
You are in CO2.
Yes, sir.
And then knowledge level is 2?
Yes, sir, 2.
And what is the reference material, madam, for this subject you are using now?
Sir, ours is the textbook which is provided, university reference book.
Yeah, which book, madam?
Yes, sir, it is SP Basvaraju. SP Basvaraju.
Okay, madam. Engineering physics, la?
Yes, sir, engineering physics.
Yeah. Ma'am, okay. I think the rest of how many assignments given, ma'am?
Sir, assignment 1 we have given.
They have submitted, the students have submitted?
Sir, most of them, I think some 60 to 70% have submitted. Due date is tomorrow, sir, Friday.
Okay. And what about quiz, madam?
Quiz also I have given, sir. 2 quizzes they have answered.
2 quizzes. You have returned the answers?
Yes, sir, they have written, sir.
No. You have returned the answers. You have marks to them?
Yes, sir. Sir, it is automatically generated, no? So they immediately they got the marks.
It generates so that if you return, it will reach them back again.
They said they received also, sir. They are able to view, they said.
You might have returned it. Unless you return it, they cannot see.
Okay, sir. Okay.
If you return, they will see.
Okay, sir. Sir,
So
I
you have
because
returned both the quizzes, sir.
yes, sir. And I think because of some confusion, quiz has gone in assignment, sir. Heading is assignment.
It is not in the.
I think, sir. Yes, sir.
No, there is no. Yeah, of course, it comes in assignment itself.
Then it is correct, sir. 2 quizzes they have answered, sir.
They have answered 2 quizzes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Students, yeah, nothing else. I already have taken the feedback of all the subjects. No issue.
Okay.
Okay, madam. You can continue.
Yes,
thank
sir.
you, madam.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Students, let them ask. Please, yourself, you ask. Would they like to say anything?
Students, C section. I think some student has to come forward. We have our sir is part of our team, Dr. Panchashri. Sir, he's looking into all the classes. Students can say something. Rohit is the CR. Rohit, Aditya. You
Yes,
have
ma'am.
anything to say? Yeah. Who is that?
Aditya, ma'am, you called me.
Aditya, tell. Sir has joined our class just to see how things are going on. So sir wants you to give some feedback.
This class is going on good, sir.
Yeah.
And regarding English, I think our problem has been reported to you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir,
That
that's
is
all.
communicated. That I have already communicated. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That I already have communicated. No issues. It will take place now soon. Okay, madam. Thank you, madam.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. Thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can
Yes,
continue.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yes, students. C section. All there.
Yes,
Aditya?
ma'am.
Yeah, so I told no. Things are you're in a very perfect platform, right? Where your presence, attention is very much needed. Okay, so you are being monitored in all the ways, and this Aditya, we are talking about physics. You went to English. It's okay. I also have sent. I have also informed the higher ups about that. Okay, but I think little you have to adjust because sir is very new to the MS team. Okay, students.
Okay, ma'am.
Student, I think you have second hour, right? Okay, we'll set it right. Students, we'll set it right by this week. Okay, right. Now, here, so what we said, you tell me where we were, right. See, so quite simple. Here, if you understand, so alpha is equal to elongation produced per unit length into T because this whole thing is strain. Isn't it? This is a strain. So I have to substitute. So let me find out what is the elongation produced in X direction. So I say elongation produced equal to alpha into the original length. Can you see here? I'm taking alpha. I'm taking original length 1 and T is for us now Tx. So because it is elongation, it is trying to increase the length of the cube. I have taken alpha. Okay, right. Now the other two forces are trying to decrease the length of the wire in X direction. So I should take what? In X direction, it is beta Ty, beta Tz. So what is the change in the cube in X direction? Okay, so Tx is only helping to increase the length. So plus alpha Tx, and Ty and Tz are trying to decrease the length in X direction. So it is minus beta Ty minus beta Tz. If you understand this, similarly, I can write in Y direction, which force is trying to help to increase the length? Alpha. So 1 plus alpha Ty minus beta Tx minus beta Tz. Okay. Someone asked why minus. You understood the reason why minus? Because the other two forces are trying to compress. Okay. Similarly, Z direction. Okay. So these are the changes that have taken place. Students, these are derivations. Okay, so I think by now you'll get used to that, right? Now let me say, now tell me, so what we wrote, what is the new volume of the cube? New volume of the cube. The cube which was unity, Now what has happened to x direction? In the x direction, it has become 1 plus alpha tx minus beta ty minus beta tz in the x direction. So in the y direction, what has happened? 1 plus alpha ty, okay, minus beta tx minus beta tz. In the z direction, what has happened? It is 1 plus alpha tz minus beta tx minus beta tz. Any doubt here? So this is how the volume has now changed. The volume has now changed to a new volume. It has become a new volume like this. Okay, the unit, it is not the unit volume. Right. Now let us write the new volume is given by a length into breadth into thickness. So I'll write the new volume is, I'll write 1 plus, let me go. Yeah, I'll write
Excuse
1
me,
plus.
ma'am.
Yeah. Yes.
Ma'am, that is beta ty, ma'am, not beta dz. Last
What,
z.
what? Wow, very good. Name of the student? What is the name of the
Likit, ma'am. Likit. BS Likit.
Okay, good, bye. Good. So you people have got up. Good. Okay, right. So you are attentive. Right. Good.
Rohit is trying to join like from the last 20 minutes. His account has been blocked.
Yeah. Now what has happened? I think from the they have done. They have removed all the students who are having. I'm guessing all the students who have fees. You know, all their names are not there. I think it is done by the from the office. Okay, so we cannot do anything. After this class, I'll just check it. What is the problem? Okay, so even though if they have any fees due, they had been removed, I think. I'll check it after this. Okay.
And Bharat BN also.
Bharat
account
BN
is
also, I checked. Bharat BN is also having all the students. Or Charan, I think. No, all the students with fees due. I just checked. Most of them are there except Vinay. Mohit, Mokshana Teja, Aditya, Charan, Mohit Kumar Singh, Om Pratik. They're all not there. I'll check what is the thing. Okay. They had fees due. They said they want time for clearing. But I don't know what has happened now today. Right. It is okay. Now see this PPT will immediately after the class I'll be posting in the file course manual in the files. So every class you will get the updated whatever was taught in the class, you can check that. Okay. Now what is the new volume, students? New volume is alpha this alpha tx minus beta ty minus beta tz. This is one length. The other one 1 plus alpha ty minus beta tx minus beta tz. Okay, then 1 plus alpha tz minus beta tx minus beta ty, because we know what is the volume of the cube. It is normally a cube, isn't it? Length into breadth into height. So here also same thing I'm writing. So before it was all were 1 into 1 into 1, but now what has happened? They have all changed. They have all changed. You know, this has become like this. So this. Now I expand. What will happen? I will do the. We have to do this now. So what will happen here? I will write this as 1 is there. 1 plus, right? I'll get alpha. I'll get 3 times. So tx plus ty plus tz. Can you see that? Because I have here tx, here ty, here it is tz. Okay, right. Then I'll get 2 times beta when I do the multiplication. So what will happen? I'll write 2b, 2 beta again, tx plus ty plus tz. Okay, higher terms are neglected. Higher terms of alpha and beta are neglected. Okay, so I'll get only this much because I'm neglecting the higher terms. Is it okay? You understood what we did? I have showed here now length into breadth into height. The new length, new breadth, new height. We have done that. I'm multiplying one after the one. We have to multiply. But what will happen? Higher terms I'll get. So higher terms is very low value. So we neglect that. So I get only this much. 1 plus alpha tx, this one minus 2 beta. Okay. Now let us do some modification. So new volume. So what is this? New volume of the cube of, yeah. Who is that unmuting? Yes, you can tell what happened. I write 1 plus alpha minus 2 beta. I can write Okay, Tx plus Ty plus Tz. You have to follow continuously. Okay, otherwise no, it will look fully Greek to you. Yeah, who was unmuting? He has some doubt? No. Okay, students, can I write this? 1 plus this I have written. Then I have taken 1 plus alpha minus 2 beta because this is common. I have taken that. Okay, right. Now these stresses are uniform stress. Tx is equal to Ty equal to Tz. Let me take it as T because all are same stress, same magnitude stress is acting. So I write that. So what will happen here? It is 1 plus alpha minus 2 beta. Here it becomes 3T. Correct? Okay, yeah. Now let us say this is a new volume. So actually, if you do this rough work and keep here, I wanted K. Okay, I want bulk modulus K. K is defined as, tell me, what is bulk modulus definition? Young's modulus was longitudinal stress by longitudinal strain. What is the definition for bulk modulus?
Longitudinal strain by longitudinal stress.
Bulk modulus.
Change
That
in
is
volume to the original volume, ma'am.
that was volume stress. Okay, I can say no volume stress. That was longitudinal stress. It is volume stress by volume strain. Correct? Volume strain. So right now I'm trying. Now let me find out what is volume strain and then I'll substitute here. What is volume strain? Volume strain means what? Volume strain means change in volume. Okay, change in volume to the original volume. To the original volume. Correct? No? You remember I do this sphere of volume. Then I said the force is acting normally in all the directions. Let V be the change in volume. This was the original volume. So what was the strain? Change in volume, that is V, small v, to the original volume. Here also same thing we are doing. Now tell me, this is a new volume. Okay, this is a new volume. What is the change in volume? What is the change in volume? Change in volume means what? What was the? This is the increased volume. So 1 plus this is the 2 beta. This has what has happened. What was the original volume? Original volume was 1. Isn't it? So change in volume is new volume minus original volume. This has become more, no? It has expanded. So this we will write first minus this. Do you understand this? This is new volume. And so what is the change in volume? What was the previous volume? Previous volume was 1, unity. Correct? Now the new volume is this. So what is change in volume? So this new volume minus original volume. So I'll get this answer as how much? 3T alpha minus 2 beta. Correct? Change in volume. So I substitute it here. Let us substitute it here. Okay, let us substitute it here. So what is the change in volume I got? I got this as 3T, okay, alpha minus 2 beta. Can I write that? Change in volume is what? 3T alpha minus 2 beta. And what was the original volume? What is the original volume?
1.
1. Okay. This much you have to understand. And we are just 2-3 steps to finish it. Okay. So I think this is okay. This is okay, students. Okay. This should be okay. In that direction, which axis we are talking about, there is elongation. The other two directions, compression. So beta. So you have understood that. So this is length into breadth into height. Neglect the higher terms. And so the new cube is 1 plus whatever we got. All the stress is same. So 3T. Now this you have to remember. I don't need new volume. I need change in volume. Change in volume is the new volume minus the original one. So I get this. So what I did now, I have substituted in the strain. I have substituted in the strain now. So this I got. Okay. Now let us complete the K value. Right now, so I wrote K is equal to volume stress by volume strain and volume strain I got. What is the volume strain we got? I got this as 3T alpha minus 2 beta. Right? Okay. Now, let us say T is pressure. Tension is a pressure, because normally for bulk modulus we talk about pressure. So tension is equal to pressure I put. So I write K is equal to pressure. Instead of volume stress, I'll write, instead of T I'm writing P now. And what is the strain now? It is 3 P alpha minus 2 beta. Can I write that? Students, we can write. Okay, right. So I remove this. So I get K is equal to 1 by 3 alpha minus 2 beta. We are coming to the conclusion of this derivation. So same thing what we did in the yesterday's class, what I'll do now, I'll write K is equal to, I'll take here. Can anyone guess what I'm going to do here? Like we did yesterday, what I'm going to do here now? If you have checked it, you'll understand what I'm going to do here now. Because this topic is relation between K, Y and Poisson's ratio. Correct? So now what I'll do? I'll take alpha outside. Correct? No? I'll take alpha outside like I did yesterday, and then 1 minus 2, the equation should not change. So by alpha. Correct? Right. Correct? No? So the previous both are same. So K is equal to, I'll write 1 by 3 alpha, 1 minus 2 sigma. That's why we did this, because I want Poisson beta. We know that beta by alpha is Poisson's ratio. Isn't it? Now, what is the next step I'm going to do? I want it in terms of Young's modulus. I'll say 1 by alpha by 3, 1 minus 2 sigma. Correct? Both are same. This is equal to Y by 3, 1 minus 2 sigma. This is the relation. So K is equal to Y 3, 1 minus 2 sigma. This is the topic we were seeing, the relation between bulk modulus, Young's modulus and Poisson's ratio. This technique yesterday also we did. We removed alpha outside. Okay, and so that I'll get beta by alpha. And since we know that since the sigma Poisson's ratio is equal to beta by alpha, I want this relation. So we have done that and this. So this much. Do you understand? Students, this is this topic for 6 marks, relation between bulk modulus, Young's modulus and Poisson's ratio.